since I've done this. First things I want to apologize is that blare, the window back there. Again, I'm recording this off a phone, so quality's not going to be great. Um, if you hear some sort of noise in the background, I'm watching Mrs. Doubtfire, last part of it. So yeah, I might get up and switch movies or something. But anyways, what I want to talk about, and this has been sort of something that's been on my mind, something that I've wanted to talk about since I first heard about this April 2nd, and that's about the whole Channel Awesome incident. Hashtag change the channel and all of that. Just what's going on. If you guys want to rant about this too, just comment about it. Let me know in the comments, and we have a little discussion here. Before we do that, I want to have a little take you back a little bit to when I was a little kid, and not little. This was back in the day, 2010 maybe, early 2000, late 2000s, early 2010s. Back when YouTube was actually a channel and not Google bullshit. YouTube was sort of a there were rarely there were channels that actually had shows. It was more look at this guy get kicked in the nuts, or look at this funny video and the laugh of the month. But then I was looking through some YouTube channels, and I discovered the Angry Video Game Nerd. The first review I watched was, I believe it was the Friday the 13th review. And the game, the one made by LJN. And then I watched the Nightmare on Elm Street one, and it was just, I think while I was waiting for the new episode, I watched the old ones, and then, then about the time when I think the Nostalgia Critic, I don't know if it was new, but it was around the time when the Nostalgia Critic started the feud with the nerd, and they uploaded the whole confrontation thing, and the first Nostalgia Critic episode, oddly enough, was him reviewing Bebe's Kids. And the way he acted, how he was funny and stuff, that kind of got me on the Nostalgia Critic. Now, obviously, that wasn't his first review. It's what got him, I think, how he made the Let's Plays, how he made the infamous Bart's Nightmare review. Honestly, if he would have done that as the critic and not Doug Walker, it would have been a lot more funnier. Because now keep in mind, back in the day, that was new. People didn't do Let's Plays as much. It wasn't like PewDiePie, Markiplier. All those were in the 2012s, the 2000, they weren't as popular back in the day as they were today. Whereas PewDiePie video, Markiplier, they get tens of thousands or a million views. This was new, so he was trying something new and it didn't work. Mainly because whereas the critic and the Bebe's Kids was very loud, crazy and shit, he was trying to do it as Doug Walker, and I don't really think that worked. Now, again, if he would have done that as the critic, haven't with little side cam on the side of it, him freaking out or switching back and forth like he did in his Baby review, then that would have been a different story. But anyways, I was a big fan of the Nostalgia Critic. I watched his reviews. I watched Channel Awesome. That's how I got introduced to great reviewers like Angry Joe, which was a crossover episode. Spoonie, Count Jacula, Mars Girl, Nostalgia Chick, Linkara, The Amazing Atheist, which I actually knew. I actually knew him before he came over to the Disgruntled. Was it the Disgruntled Viewer or something like that? And then he, TJ was it? Yeah, TJ, whatever. There were a lot of very talented contributors on Channel Awesome, or back then it was known as That Guy with the Glasses, to where back in the day in YouTube there wasn't really space, or there wasn't really uh YouTube wasn't really a space for people who wanted to make money off of reviews and stuff and all that, you know. This was before Patreon and all that. So YouTube was really finicky about what they could add. So of course there was Blip TV. They had their own channel. James, the angry video game nerd, had cinemassacre.com. So of course they had other places to go. So if you wanted to be a reviewer back then and wanted to put clips and stuff like Doug Walker, you pretty much either had to go to Channel Awesome or That Guy with the Glasses or nowhere, So, I never really watched That Guy with the Glasses because I didn't really have a computer. I had my PlayStation 3, so I was able to watch YouTube videos. And I don't think he had a YouTube channel. It was just people re-uploading his videos from Channel Awesome, or he had a channel and stuff and all this. It was only later that he had his own channel now. But anyways, getting on to the topic at hand here. The reason why I want to explain why I was such a big fan of this is because just recently, with the whole thing with this whole controversy of this big group of people leaving and making a 60-page document, a document with all these grievances from the contributors that left. And I know this has been talked to death by famous YouTubers, people who was once on Channel Awesome, people who do commentary channels and stuff. I figured that I should get this off my chest, talk about it, because Channel Awesome was, or for the most, or more better, the Nostalgia Critic, because he is pretty much the face of Channel Awesome. I was a big fan of that for years, going on 10 years. And one of the big reasons why I've chosen to make YouTube videos is because I consider myself a bit of a film buff. I like movies and stuff, so that was sort of the inspiration to do videos for YouTube. And to see all this shady shit going on in the background, how Channel Awesome was really going on. I never seen The Boldly Flee, but the people talking about it, how just all these grievances, it just, I know that Doug Walker and Rob Walker weren't completely innocent of this, but it's hard to just it's hard to just walk away from a channel that I was a big fan of for a good a good portion of my time on YouTube. Um, that was one of the the major channels I was actually watching. I don't watch it as much as anymore. Another YouTuber, Teching 101, he doesn't watch it as much either. Um, but you know, he recently uploaded 2 videos and stuff, and going on the main the main reason why the main focus of these grievances are to Mike Mashhad, the the CEO of Channel Awesome. From what I understood from these documents, apologize. I apologize if this is very incoherent. This is more of a unscripted rant. Just kind of keep my mind just to rant about this. Um, he obviously has to go. He obviously doesn't know what he's doing. Um, Apparently, there's rumors that there's. I haven't gotten a coherent answer, or response or anything from Channel Awesome, which is a little shady on its own, being that this is in the second, and so many people have left since March, and I haven't heard anything from Doug on Channel Awesome, and the only thing we got were 2 responses. One of them was pretty much a tongue-in-cheek, "Sorry you feel that way. Sorry you think you were being, mistreated or all this stuff." And basically, the second one, uh, more or less, basically going off of what other people have, I'm not saying that I have come to these conclusions alone. Uh, Basically, blaming the victims and stuff of these. Sorry, some of these are actually really bad, really serious grievances that have happened while these people have been in Channel Awesome. And so far, I don't know who made the response. Probably Mike Mashhad. Pretty much accusation. Let's throw out like work conditions. Or Mike Mashhad owns the IP of Nostalgia Critic. Fact. It is owned by, in fact, 4 people. One, including 5, I guess, this year. The fact that they say accusation and fact, like there's supposed to be some. Oh, this is what you say. This is the truth. And it's pompous. It doesn't answer. It doesn't. It. It just feels like an ego job here. Um, Pretty much saying this is how it is. This is the facts and shit. No, it's. I don't know. I guess I was stupid to think that Channel Awesome wouldn't do this shady, this fucking conniving, like typical fucking business shit. But then again, this is uh, something that I was a fan of for so many fucking years. Just I guess getting told that it's how this stuff finally comes up, and I don't even want to get to. I don't even want to go into the fucking Justin Carmichael stuff because I was never really a fan of Wario or Justin Carmichael's videos. Um, I saw, I saw him once or twice in the Kick Assia and Suburban Nights and stuff. So I can't say, oh, I watched his videos and stuff, but it was sad to hear that he passed away and stuff, and it you know. So yeah, hang on a second. All right. Sorry about that. Anyways, I just do on another movie. Um, one of the benefits of really not having any viewers is that I can just But anyways, guys, I really don't know what to add here at this moment. I guess it sucks that one of the controversies that the latest hate this is a channel that I really enjoyed watching. Um, I I can't say that it's. I mean, I don't want to be like, oh, this is just the flavor of the month kind of shit, and it's gonna fucking fade away like the fucking Daddy O5, Logan Paul, Fine Brothers, all this shit. Because this is, I understand that. Oh, anyway, sorry about that. Little tangent or rambling, but Uh, I'm not making it to where the grievances aren't taken seriously. I'm taking this whole stuff seriously, and I apologize if this seems very unorganized, very jumbled. But again, I work mostly improv, and some of my improv, videos are very organized. But when it comes to a channel that again, I was a big fan of, and hearing all these stuff surrounding this fucking Mike Mashhad, who honestly I doubt he even made a video fucking doing this shit, and then this Justin Carmichael stuff. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm just gonna let it. You know, not saying that it's not bad, but I'm not gonna get into it. Uh, it's just crazy, I guess. I can say. I don't know. What do you guys think? Put it in the comment section. Um, I just wanted to make a short rant to get this out, so I don't have to fucking. Oh yeah, have fucking be like, oh, I should probably make a video rambling about this, and you know, it sucks. I mean, because I'm not saying Doug Walker or Rob Walker or Channel Awesome's innocent, because clearly being one of the big faces of Channel Awesome, the major head big players up there, nostalgia critic, he obviously has pull. Not saying he controls shit, but he has, you know. But then again, and this is just my opinion here. You know, big shocker. Someone has an opinion. When someone owns a character that is famous and you don't, and it's your character pretty much, and you're faced with like, oh yeah, you got, you know, someone you know probably is doing shady shit. Are you really? Sorry. Uh, if again, if someone owns the property to a character that you probably made, and because I don't know if Doug made the character Nostalgia Critic, I don't know if Mike made it or he gave the rights away, but chances are if someone says, "Hey, they had this meeting and you're supposed to sign something off or agree to something that you probably know isn't right, but you're, you know, at a point where you're like, oh, well, if I say no, or if I do something that Mike Mashhad doesn't like, you know, you, I don't know. I'm not saying he's forced to agree, but that's what I'm kind of alluding to, Um, it's either say yes or, or get kicked off, which I'm probably hoping that Mike's not dumb enough to do that. Because if he kicks off Doug, or if, say, the Nostalgia Critic or whatever leaves, then that's going to fucking hurt Channel Awesome. Even more than the large amount of people leaving. I mean, Mars Girl, just recently, Michael. Ryan Molina, Angry Joe, the 12th left. Um, who else left? There's a lot of recent YouTubers that left following the incident, the grievances and shit. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying he's completely innocent, but when someone has the IP, the I think it's the intellectual rights or property to a character, pretty sure it's safe to just agree with what he says to to keep you know to stay in the position that he is. Not saying it's right, but you know it's how business is, I guess. Hopefully, this wasn't completely fucking boring, or you just wasted 25 minutes. No, 23 minutes any time. Sorry, I have a hard time focusing on the timer there. Over 23 and a half minutes. Basically rambling about a channel I pretty much spent 10 years watching, only to see it slowly falling down the shitter. It's a little disheartening to see people that I was a big fan of leave. But the good news is they're a part of their own channel now. Nostalgia Chick, which I think it's Lindsay Ellis, Linkara, Spoonie. I think last time I saw him, he did a Last Jedi review. Um, Count Dracula's still making videos. Um, Angry Joe, I'm surprised he hasn't made a response to quitting. I mean, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he has on Twitter, but still, it's I don't know. I mean, uh, all right, I'm gonna. I think, guys, if you guys are watching this later after I just uploaded this, don't forget to comment your opinions on this whole channel awesome, not so awesome. Hashtag change the channel. This has been my 25-minute rant. I apologize again if it was incoherent, jumbled, made no sense. But this is sort of my way of uh, letting, just kind of clearing my mind so I don't have to fucking worry about this shit. Let it fucking clutter my mind and shit, you know. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm going to be focusing time on my creepypasta channel, The Smiling Merchant. Check out my official YouTube page. I'll just say, The Smiling Merchant, and the Amino page, the Mr. Creepypasta Amino page, The Smiling Merchant. And yeah, follow it. Do what you want. All right. Well, yeah. I'll see you guys next time. This is Brandon Voice Requests signing off.